Imagine waking up to a light brighter than the sun. Not a gentle dawn, but a blinding, terrifying flash that fills the entire sky. Moments later, a blast so powerful it feels like the end of the world. This isn't a scene from a blockbuster movie. This really happened in 1908 in the remote, desolate region of Tunguska, Siberia. What caused this cataclysmic event that flattened an area larger than London, yet left behind no crater, no fragments, no definitive answers? Today, we're diving deep into one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. The Tunguska explosion. On the morning of June 30th, 1908, a colossal fireball tore across the Siberian sky. Eyewitnesses, miles away, reported feeling intense heat and being knocked off their feet. Then came the explosion. The sound was deafening, and the shockwave circled the Earth twice. It flattened an estimated 80 million trees across more than 2,000 square kilometers, laying them out in a strange radial pattern, all pointing away from a central point. 4 days. The skies over Europe and Asia glowed with an eerie light, so bright you could read a newspaper at midnight. It was a planetary-scale event, yet it happened in one of the most isolated places on Earth. When the first scientific expedition, led by Leonid Kulik, finally reached the remote site nearly 2 decades later, they were expecting to find a massive impact crater, the telltale sign of a meteorite strike. But they found nothing. No crater. No impact fragments. Just a forest of scorched, toppled trees. This central paradox is what makes the Tunguska event so baffling. If something massive enough to cause that much destruction hit the Earth, where was the evidence? Where was the impact site? The complete absence of a smoking gun kickstarted a century of speculation and wild theories. With no crater to study, the rumor mill went into overdrive. Some locally wanky people believed a vengeful god, Agdi, had descended from the sky. As the world entered the age of science fiction, more creative ideas emerged. Was it a UFO crash? An alien ship's engine malfunctioning and exploding mid-air? This theory gained traction because how else could you explain such immense power with no physical trace? Another popular, and perhaps even wilder, theory pointed a finger at the genius inventor Nikola Tesla. Had he been testing a secret death ray, a way to transmit energy wirelessly across the globe, and accidentally aimed it at Siberia? While it sounds like pure fantasy, Tesla was indeed working on wireless energy transmission at the time, adding a sliver of tantalizing, albeit highly improbable, plausibility to the idea. So, if it wasn't aliens or a mad scientist experiment, what do mainstream scientists believe happened? The leading hypothesis today is an airburst. The theory goes that a celestial body, most likely a small asteroid or a piece of a comet, entered our atmosphere at incredible speed. Instead of hitting the ground, the immense pressure and heat caused it to disintegrate and explode violently several kilometers up in the sky. This would explain the massive shockwave in the flattened forest without an impact crater. A comet, being mostly ice and dust, would vaporize completely, explaining the lack of fragments. An asteroid, made of rock, might have left microscopic particles. And indeed, some researchers claim to have found them, but the evidence is still debated. The airburst theory is the most logical explanation we have, but without a definitive piece of the object, it remains just that, a theory. Over a century later, Tunguska remains a chilling and captivating mystery. It's a stark reminder of the cosmic shooting gallery we live in, and the immense destructive power that lurks in the space above our heads. If an event of this magnitude happened over a major city like New York or Tokyo today, the devastation would be unimaginable. Scientists continue to study the site, hoping to find that one piece of evidence that will finally solve the puzzle. Was it a comet, an asteroid, or something else entirely? The silent, eerie forest of Tunguska still holds its secrets, waiting for the day they might finally be revealed. What do you think happened on that fateful morning in 1908? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss our next exploration. See you next time.